Welcome back to Bassum. So we got the title and the synopsis for episode 5 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, and I figured I'd make a quick little video and go over it. But before we start, I do want to say something. I'm going to start using pictures in the background of my videos again, and the reason I'm going to be doing that is because it's a lot easier to make when it comes to videos. You know, getting in front of the camera, that takes some preparation. You know, sometimes I want to look presentable, and I don't always look presentable, especially if I'm recording in the morning or something like that. But when I do use pictures, it's going to be of Takumi's Sentai Go Busters, and the reason for that is because I can't really use pictures from Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Hasbro has been claiming a bunch of videos on YouTube from various creators, and you know, I've talked about it before because my channel has had the problem for a little while, and recently, you know, a lot of other YouTubers have been saying they have the problem as well, which sucks to hear. I mean, it's good to hear, in terms of my case, because I didn't know if I was the only one experiencing issues with this. My, particular channel was targeted for any reason. That wasn't the case, so unfortunately other people have the problem as well. But, I like using pictures sometimes. That's a lot more fun than, looking at my face, I would think. So I'm going to be using them, but they're not always going to represent what I'm talking about because I'm going to have to use Go Busters pictures instead of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. I also started using Power Rangers Battle for the Grid gameplay because I did recently get that game as well in the background of some videos, but I figured you wouldn't want to see that all the time, so I'm going to switch back and forth between, and of course I will have face cam videos as well. Each review, or every review for a Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode, I'm going to get in front of the camera and review it for you guys. I won't be behind pictures and stuff like that, but for smaller videos like this, although, I don't know, I've dragged this out for almost 2 minutes talking about this, so I'm going to wrap it up, but a lot of videos are going to be in this format. The title of episode 5 is called Taking Care of Business, and the synopsis states, Devin finds it difficult to balance a new job he took to impress his dad and the duties of being the Red Power Ranger. So that's interesting. It's going to be our first, Devin-focused episode, which is great because I like Devin so far. I like all of the Rangers. But this episode is going to go back to something that was sort of set up in the premiere episode, that Devin's dad doesn't really like what his son is doing with his life, doing karate, playing video games, all of that. He says it's not going to get him anywhere at all, and hey, look, he's the Red Power Ranger now. But of course, Devin's dad doesn't know that because Devin does have to keep his identity as the Red Power Ranger a secret. So to Devin's dad, nothing has changed. His son still needs a job, so Devin is going to take a job in episode 5, but he's also the Red Power Ranger, so he's gonna have to, struggle between being the Red Power Ranger and having whatever job that he does take. And I would imagine this would be very frustrating for Devin because it looks like he's not going to be performing well at this new job. Devin's dad is going to get, pretty upset with him. I mean, all you do is play video games, do karate. Why can't you focus on this one job? And not knowing that he also has to be the Red Power Ranger. Hopefully this leads to great interactions between Devin and his father because I did really enjoy their interactions in the premiere episode. And since then we've only really seen those two characters, Mayor Daniels and Devin, separately, not together. So this episode is going to give them a chance to come back together once again, have those great interactions that I really enjoyed in the first episode. And who knows, Devin's dad, Mayor Daniels, might actually figure out that he's the Red Power Ranger in this episode, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But that does it for the synopsis for this episode. Another brief thing that I did want to bring up is a second form of Evox. Now this photo and even toys of it surfaced a long time ago, and I never talked about it because I figured this form of Evox would be in like the premiere episode, second episode, third episode, what have you, but he has yet to appear, so I figured, in case you don't know, because it kind of went under the radar during Toy Fair, that this is the second form of Evox, more physical form, and it looks like he's going to be interacting with the Rangers relatively soon. This is great, and I haven't really said it yet, but Evox doesn't seem all that menacing to me right now. I don't really enjoy him too much as a villain because he's been constricted to just this little virus thing, really, kind of like Venjix. But when Venjix actually got out, built another form of himself, and did stuff, I really enjoyed that, and it looks like Evox is going to do the same, which is great because he doesn't seem all that menacing right now to me. But hopefully this form is seen in the show relatively soon because, I want Evox to be a really great villain. Right now, I'm just not feeling it. We barely know anything about him. We haven't seen a physical form that can actually do stuff. Can't wait to see that. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Hope you all did enjoy. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the synopsis and title for episode 5 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, as well as the second form of Evox. And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.